5th of April 25, and Reform won a council seat in St Helens, which is part of Merseyside, near Liverpool, on St Helens Council on Thursday evening. I think that's our second Reform councillor, but that was a rock solid Labour area apparently. So to me, it tells you that Labour are finished, because of one issue, I would say, basically. Um, the people's, because the provincial towns are feeling it the most now because the Home Office moved people to the provincial towns, especially ones that especially want them, which are usually the Labour provincial cities, like Liverpool, Newcastle, Glasgow, Bristol, all these Labour areas. So Labour are going to lose all them, I think, and this is just sign of it. You know, why else is somewhere like St Helens voting for reform? It's a real Labour place. It's always been Labour. So yeah. So this seat was a Lib stronghold in a Labour-controlled St Helens council. So it was a Liberal place. This person saying. So Reform are now also taking Lib voters, not just Con and Lab. So he's saying it was a Liberal, Lib Dem area, but it's went Reform. So I'm just seeing what people have written today. But really, I think Labour are totally finished. Apart from the middle class, they might have middle class woke people, but they're going to lose their working class. I noticed that Keir Starmer always says he's doing it for the workers. So he's not calling them the working class. So he's really accidentally not including the disabled and anyone in benefits or anything when he says that. So or even pensions. Well, he would say they are, but
My cousin won in St. Helens for the Reform Party. Amazing work by the campaign team. 8 views.
so and apparently that's two Reform councillors on that St Helens Council now.
Two seats now for Reform on the Labour-run council strong seat of St. Helens.
And there's a new poll saying that Reform will have a majority. It's from Find Out Now again, but they're an outlier in terms of polling, but I think they're probably the right ones, the ones that are correct. They're saying that Reform, 326 seats, that would be one seat enough to have a majority, even. And that's on 28% of the vote. I mean, hardly any. Labour in 92, Lib Dems on 80, Tories in 65, SNP 44, so there may even, is there some Reform seats up in Scotland? I can't see any there, the colours. Green 7, and you'll have independents as well. So, yeah, I just wanted to point that out, so it was the Lib Dems that had won it before, and the Reform have taken it. And the Lib Dems crashed. I mean, they went from 34% to, no, they lost. They went from 48% to 14%. So I'm guessing maybe Labour voters were voting them tactically to keep some party out, keep the Tories out or something. I don't know. Don't know what was going on there. Tories are 4.6%, they're down 10%, so they weren't even in it the last time. Labour held their vote really, 36%. So, yeah, I think this is the end of Labour, really, you know. I was, and the SNP and the Greens and the Lib Dems. I mean, if you're worried about this one issue, you need to vote Reform as an Overton window shift. They're not getting any good on it either, but it's a protest vote, Overton window shift. Um, sort of to basically make a situation unacceptable, you know, if you want to try and win votes. But of course, it's the way Britain's changing, they might not be able to win it anymore. So anyway, so um, okay, that's it. Bye for now.